Hi everybody. So today I'm going to do a review of the Holman CSB large print ultra-thin reference Bible. So this one here is of course the CSB, as you can see there. This one is an indexed edition. It is a black premium leather. Here's some information about this Bible if you would like to pause and read that. Some of our features include a sewn binding, presentation page, 9.5 font, black letter text, 2-column format, topical subheadings, center column references, concordance, full color maps, table of weights and measures, and more. Then it does give us an example of the font size. And here is our ISBN number. Retails for $139.99. You can definitely find it for less online, and as always, I will have a link in the description box. So this one here measures out at 9.5 inches tall by 6 5/8 inches wide, and this one is only an inch thick, so definitely the ultra thin. One thing we can see there is we can see the black and red. We've got our two ribbons, nice silver gilding. This one is thumb indexed, and I like the way Holman does their thumb indexing. I kind of like that kind of squared off look to them. I like that they've got black for the Old Testament, the red for the New. I think that looks really nice. Now this one is their premium cover, so this one is a goatskin leather. It is perimeter stitched all the way around the perimeter, and it's going to be the same on both sides. Has a nice feel to it. The spine on this one is actually really cool. So on our spine we've got the raised ribs, we've got Holy Bible, Christian Standard Bible, and the Holman logo. And I do like the way that they've got those ribs. I think those look really nice. I love ribs on a Bible. So on the back, on the inside there, it does tell us it's a goatskin leather cover. And the stitching on here on the inside, we can see the red stitching. So we've got black on the outside. In fact, you can see it perfectly right there. Black on the outside, red on the inside. I think that looks really nice against our black and red ribbons. So it is edge lined, and just right there, that's staying open. But it is edge lined, so that liner is going to come up and be tabbed up into the block. Our first few pages on an edge line Bible are going to be put together to add a little bit more durability. So we're going to have a presentation page, and then we get into our title pages. Alright, so this one does come in some other cover options if you'd like to check into any of those. So we're going to have our typical contents as far as all the books of the Bible, Old and New Testament. Then we're going to get into an introduction to the CSB. It's got the commonly used abbreviations, and then we'll get into the Old Testament. So we've got a double column format with all of our center column references, and this is the layout of Bible that I like. I love a double column. And so on this one here, it is a 9.5 font. Let me get you a little bit closer up there so you can see the font. So for being a thin Bible, it is considered a large print. And then you've got all those center column references in there. So the font is, it's a nice font, and I spot checked about 40 pages. In fact, if I can get that in the right light, you might be able to see it. But on all the pages that I did spot check, they were line matched. So again, I spot checked between 30 and 40 pages. They were all line matched. So that was nice. So we've got all of our center column references, which is going to be good. Now this one is going to take a little bit of breaking in before that will lay totally flat. And that's just because the way that that's tabbed in there. The CSB, the more I read this translation, the more I like it. I do enjoy the translation. I always enjoyed the HCSB as well before this one came out. So here is our first ribbon, which is a black. It's the thinner ribbon, but they are double satin. So I do like that they did provide two double satin ribbons. I like that the colors, they match against our black and red on our tabs, and then also the stitching on the side of the Bible. I think that looks really nice together. Once we get into the back of the Bible, once we get past Revelation, We're going to have our table of weights and measures. Then we get into the concordance, which is a 3-column format. The words are done in bold. So it is always nice to have a concordance in the back of your Bible. And then we'll get, just before the maps here, we're going to have 3 pages of blank Bible paper. So you do have some space for some notes. And then we're going to have 8 full color maps. These are done on a satin finish, so you're not going to get all the glare that you will on a glossy cardstock. So we're going to have our 8 full color maps, and these are pretty typical Holman maps. And then we just get to the back of the Bible. But it is a nice layout. It's got tons of cross references. We've got all of our notes along the bottom of any of the textual notes. But a nice layout, and I have no doubt that this will lay totally flat once it's broke in. It's still just having a little bit of an issue through this section here, but that's pretty typical until you get it broke in. So I got this Bible here to replace my daily reading CSB, which is the large print personal size. So this one has a great font in this one, but I've got a good friend of mine who she's wanting a CSB, so I'm actually going to gift her this one, which I added art gilding and ribbons to. And so I'm going to go ahead and start using this one on a regular basis. The font is just a tiny bit small for my eyes, but I'm getting more and more used to it. But it's a really nice size. It's nice to hold. I like that it's got the thumb indexing. But really nicely done. It's nice and portable, really thin, easy to take with you to slip this into a laptop type sleeve, so like a netbook sleeve that's designed for a smaller type laptop. These actually work really well to go ahead and slide right into those. But a nice Bible, if you're looking for a CSB that's thin, lightweight, and portable, they do have these in multiple cover options. The font on it is a decent size at the 9.5. References are a tiny bit smaller, but you know, I can read those with readers, so I don't think anyone with good vision would have any problem at all reading those. It does have a nice paper to it, so it does have a nice feel. But the more I'm reading this translation, the more and more I like it. So again, this one has been the Holman CSB large print Ultrathin. There is the ISBN number, and I will also put a link in the description box for this one, and then I'll also go ahead and put links to the other cover options. So if you can't afford this cover option, then like it showed us here in the beginning, there are some nice leather touch editions. And so the leather touch editions are really nice. I've had this one since the CSB first came out. It's held up really well. It's just got a paper paste down liner, but holds up really well. So don't hesitate to pick up a leather touch if this one is too expensive for you. So I'll again have all the links in the description box. And I would like to thank Holman for sending out this copy for review. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.